my beautiful sister sign. How are you? This is a quick energy check-in. We're going to be asking Luminera Oracle. Luminera, beyond Luminera, Lemuria. Oh my God, I can never enunciate anything. Terrible. Anyway, Scorpio. This is to cover us from now pretty much to the first week of April or so, just to cover us until I get the full read for April put together for us. Cover all aspects: money, life, work, love, home, goals. Right now, we want to ask Spirit, what's a little message that we can get between now and then? Keep us going. We've got a full moon in Libra coming up. That'll create some beautiful balancing energies. If you want to check your birth chart, you can find out where Libra sits in which house Libra sits for you in your birth chart. It'll be there somewhere. We pretty much embody all the energies somewhere in our chart. And that's where you may feel that full moon in Libra the most. Okay, Spirit. Let's go for Scorpio. Scorpio, please. This message for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. Furred and feathered friends. Number 27. 7. That's number, counts down to the number 5, counts up to the number 10. So changes and endings and new beginnings potentially for you going on right now. Furred and feathered friends, number 27. Okay. Ethical consumption, making a difference through our food choices, caring for all beings, animals, environmental awareness, doing the best we can, animal spirit guides. Scorpio, you guys have the biggest hearts, like you seriously do. Animals are intuitive and sacred beings that walk the earth beside us. They are the wisdom keepers of many earth traditions and some of our most loving companions. They have much to teach us, and yet the way some species are treated is quite unbelievable. As we become more empathetic and our sense of compassion expands beyond that our own family and community sphere, we start to see other beings and the quality of their lives as interconnected and equal. We may be inspired of their lives and we may be inspired to align our actions with our compassion, to minimize the harm we do to the planet and to all its inhabitants. As humans are evolving and moving to a lighter consciousness, our bodies may struggle to digest what once was healthy and fortifying. Also, when we are doing the work spiritually, we may feel more sensitive to things that don't fit with our values. When we take on the energy of a product that has suffering imbued in it, no matter how good it tastes or even how organic it is, we may notice a lowering of our vibration as it challenges our spiritual integrity. This is not to say that there is one way of living and eating that everyone should adopt. This message is about doing the best we can within our circumstances. It's not always possible to access nutritious or locally produced alternatives. However, as consumers, we do have the power to push the change by choosing how and where we spend our money. When it comes to consumption, we have many more options in the West than did previous generations. Unfortunately, this variety has a detrimental impact and on the whole need to eat more plant-based foods to address epidemic health issues. As the false food pyramids fall away, they reveal themselves as the misinformative marketing tools of the meat industry. We can let go of the falsehood and choose nourishment that is sustainable, healthy, and inspiring. Also be aware of environmental factors such as land clearing and water use. Once you start to scratch the surface, you will discover alarming and eye-opening truths about food production. There is no need to be dogmatic about making a shift, but do what you can. It does make a difference. I kept on getting visions while I was reading that. There's a reason why I don't read many books because I'll get halfway through a page and the amount of visions and clairvoyant and clairsentient energies and visions that I have come on is crazy. So I was getting a couple of things while reading this. I'm getting a few of you are actually looking at converting to like vegan. I heard veganism. I also heard paleo, that kind of lifestyle. And there's a bit of judgment coming in around it from like friends or family or even your partner, your loved ones. And the other story I was getting, there's a couple, the other vision I was getting was there's some Scorpios out there who's trying to understand their partner and their partner making these conscious choices. And it's like why they're making these changes to their diet, to their lifestyle, to their purchasing regime. Why are they now all of a sudden jarring and, you know, being conscious about the amount of food that we're throwing away at night, and you know why are we going and buying all these fruits and vegetables to put in the fridge, just to put in the bin at the end of the week? Like when we go grocery shopping again, it's like, is it there to look good, or are we actually going to start eating this stuff? That was the other thing. The other message I was getting while I was doing it is that there's some of you on a professional platform, on a professional front, and it's almost as if you've got a client that's wanting you to market their business, and they're wanting you to market them as if they're an ethical company, but you know that they're not, and it's going against your beliefs to do this, to run this account with that person, to run that marketing campaign, something along those lines. You're not wanting to go against your ethics in order to promote somebody else. And it's a product that's probably got to do with animal cruelty, or it's not sustainable. There's a lot of pollution involved with the production of this product, and it doesn't really stand behind your beliefs, is what I kept on seeing and hearing very strongly while I was reading that. They're the little bits you see me get a little bit confused and I lose myself. I'm hearing things. So yeah. And if the account's worth something like $5,000 or $10,000 or something like that, like it's worth money, but is it worth your conscience? Is it worth your own ethical beliefs to go ahead and you know, market something and put your name on something that isn't really aligned with your truths, isn't aligned with your beliefs and your ethical standards and those sorts of things? And for those of you who are trying to, those Scorpios who are trying to understand their partner and their choices, I feel like go back and listen to that, me read that card again, and it will help you understand. And what it's basically saying to you is that your partner's going through a spiritual evolution. They're awakening, they're lightening. And believe me, this is what you want your partner to do. You want them to become awakened, you want them to enlighten, you want them to become more spiritual. You're a very spiritual person, Scorpio, and they're coming up into that, and they're going through the process of that awareness and consciousness. And so now they're going through that phase of, well, wait a minute, I don't want to kill that cockroach. Don't kill the rats now. Don't do rat traps. Let's just find a natural, more organic way to have them not come into our home. You know, those sorts of things. What's a bit of a magical manifestation for Scorpio? What's some extra magic we can use to help put under our pillow, draw the symbolism? What's some symbolism and magic we could use right now for Scorpio? Thank you. This one's come out a lot today too. Check out your other signs, your sun, rising, mooning, your sun, rising, mooning, Venus, blah, 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 blah. Your sun, your rising, your moon, your Venus signs. Check them all out. The star, that symbol, take a screenshot. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Good luck and serendipity. For those of you too who are, I just heard, for those of you looking for love, it's like if you take your dog for a walk to the park or something like that, take your dog to a pet groomer, something along those lines, you'll meet love here. Serendipity, you'll meet love here. If that happens for you, let me know. How adorable. Our puppies fell in love and so did we. I love those kinds of stories. Beautiful. Oh. Any extra angel messages? Any extra angel messages? Any extra angel messages? Any more or less? We have release. What do you need to release, Scorpio? Release the negativity. Release the thoughts, the feelings, and the notions of I'm not good enough. This is hard. This is difficult. People are going to judge me. Whatever it is. If you're the Scorpio that's going through that ethical change, you are the Scorpio that's awakening. You are the Scorpio that's going through a spiritual enlightenment right now. And that enlightenment has gone through a massive phase of you having to release foods that no longer, that make you feel sick, that give you a pain in the stomach, that just all of it you used to love eating, and now that they give you indigestion, they burn, they hurt, they go through whatever is going on. It's because of your integrity. Your integrity is changing. Your integrity is lifting. You're changing your own thought process. And it's because you're coming into the light. You're seeing the light. You're moving into your lighter side, Scorpio. That is why the silver shining color of the beautiful stars and silver is bringing in beautiful serendipitous events for you, Scorpio. Bless you. Like, subscribe, share, comment if you resonate. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get the notification of when I upload the April reading to cover the whole month of April using tarot, oracle, lots of clarification cards, the lot. Big readings. Big. Personal readings are available as well if you